As you can see, I'm not from India, I'm from Germany, but last year in October I've had the opportunity to join the team of Sirena Technologies for a 3-month internship. I worked mainly on the topic of computer vision. Computer vision includes the idea of giving, for example, Nino, the small little robot, the eyes to see his world. And this means also to interact with his world.
Hi everyone, my name is Jada Chakaran from Lebanon. I joined Sirena Technologies as an international mechanical engineer. At Sirena Technologies I spent 2 months, during which I worked on 2 main tasks.
Hi, my name is Omar Nassar and I was an intern in Sirena. During my internship I was in charge of, or helping out to set up the kinematics scheme on MATLAB. I was also in charge of researching dynamic control systems for dynamic walking patterns.
Hello, my name is Etienne and I'm from Switzerland. I did an internship with Sirena for 3 months in 2015. They were developing their own servo motors for the joints of the robot. And I worked on modeling these motors and designing the control algorithms for them, such that when you want the motor to get to a certain position, it gets there as quickly and precisely as possible.
Hi guys, namaste. My name is Mac. Mac like McDonald's or Macintosh. It's probably one of the best practice which I ever had. It's not only because that's what I learned there, but it's most because what kind of the people I met there. The people which are always kind. The people which in my mind, I'm praying for you, I'm thinking about you. I know that you are somewhere there and I'm somewhere here.
Sitting together in the evening with your colleagues, talking about new ideas, new projects, new strategies. So this was something really special about the company and made me feel completely into it. And yeah, I would say this was mainly the most important and best experience over there.
Meeting people from different cultures and from different countries. I met colleagues who are helpful, full of energy and funny. And at the same time, I met the best boss ever.
There were many good experiences, but what definitely impressed me the most was the unique work culture in Sirena. I've never seen so many people working so enthusiastic and having so much fun at work than in Sirena. And I think that's beautiful and it impressed me a lot.
My first day of work, I arrived in the office and I wasn't aware, but it was the day of the Ganesh festival. So they had this ceremony going on and I just joined, and there was a priest and this altar, these little offerings. We could taste also the different food. And after that some musicians came, they played some instruments, there were drums, and all the colleagues started dancing to the beat of the drums and got me to join with them. And after that there was also a special lunch with all these little dishes that they would bring on a banana leaf. It was a real cultural shock immediately and a really fun day.
When we go together for a wedding, then after, I don't know, it was 1-2 p.m. after a really hard day, you start to screaming something in Indian language. I totally don't understand why, and it was only blah 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 orchestra. I even have a movie with that time.
Sirena Technologies is really different. Also Harry, he is supporting this idea of making it so special. So in my eyes, this company is something really, really special, and there are not a lot of companies in the world that are similar to this company. It's just a huge family over there. So you're not just working there, you're living there as well. So this is something that makes it really special in my eyes.
In Sirena, you're kind of left on your own. You have a deadline and you have to get things done by the deadline. But you don't have someone over your shoulders looking at exactly everything you're doing and making sure everything's all right. It's more of a friendship between coworkers, which really helps you grow and helps you learn because you feel comfortable going to work. You know, it's not a stressful environment, it's a nice environment. There is even a ping pong table, and whenever you start feeling stressed or whenever work gets the best of you, it's a very easy, laid-back environment where you can just go and play ping pong, for example.
Honestly, Sirena wasn't like any other experiences I had. Sirena simply was unique. What's the most interesting about joining Sirena was the idea of working on a robot which will be included and engaged in the high schools and educational system. For me, it was very interesting topic. The idea of creating a humanoid Nino robot and to be engaged and introduced to schools and to the educational systems is a very step forward in the world of technology. Especially for the kids who are interested in in robots and technology, who can develop their mental skills and who they can learn more and more about robots and technology, and especially for those youth who are very interested to join the technology world and the technology industry one day in their lifetime.
The idea of having a humanoid teaching your children will be very disruptive for many people. And so it was to me when I heard the first time about this idea. If I look now at Nino and see how cute his appearance is, I'm very sure that children will love him, parents will love him, and no one will actually have any fear of contact. I hope a lot of children will have the opportunity to learn from Nino, and I also hope that Nino will have the opportunity to show the world how useful and cute and funny robotics can be.
I have had the opportunity to make a lot of nice trips with some colleagues on the weekends, but overall I also really enjoyed the Uti trip. So we went with some colleagues, or a lot of colleagues, and also with Harry to his place where he was raised. And this was really beautiful landscape. So overall I could say India is really worth going there because the culture is so interesting and the people are just fabulous. So I would really recommend it.
Or we make like a group of the people which are for this 2 months caring each other, spending time together, and have a memories which will be never done, never end. One of the Polish soldiers once said that you can bring my stuff, you can get for me my daughter, my parents, my family, you can take all of my clothes, you can put me to the prison, but you will never get my memories. And from these memories and all of the situation which I have with you, thank you from my heart. God bless you.
Once I got to Sirena, I was kind of intimidated because robotics is an intimidating field, and when they tell you that by the end of your stay here you would set up the kinematic scheme and the control system as well, working on the control system, even though they were minor things in the bigger picture, these are still two very intimidating objectives. So getting there and being put in that kind of environment, but having these intimidating objectives kind of taught me that no matter how hard your end goal is, if you take it one step at a time, you'll eventually get there.
Being in a different work culture changes your perspective. Also, I appreciated working with highly driven people, and for me it highlighted the fact that it's important to find a place where my creativity and passion can be fulfilled.
I would say, of course, I mean, it would be so great to see all you guys again and to have the possibilities to go further with the ideas.
Currently I'm working in a different domain, but maybe at some point a collaboration with Sirena could be nice.
If I had the opportunity, I would definitely like to join Sirena, or go back at least, even if it's just for an internship. Their philosophy in the company is also very avant-garde. They're ahead of their time for sure. I think they will definitely be pioneers in this field.